revisited Magadi Road on Wednesday to reconstruct the sequence of events surrounding the shooting. Police have recovered 3 spent cartridges believed to have been fired from a small caliber pistol, which have been sent for ballistic analysis to help identify the weapon used. As part of the probe, detectives are reviewing CCTV footage from key buildings and installations along Langata Road to track the movements of the suspected assailants who were reportedly riding a motorcycle. Now, preliminary findings suggest that attackers trailed Mbobu before ambushing him at around 5:40 p.m. in the section of the road where traffic had slowed. Now, authorities indicate that nothing was stolen from the lawyer, suggesting that the killing was a targeted assassination. Right, at the same time, the family of the late prominent lawyer Mbobu is in shock following his fatal shooting on Langata Road while en route to Magadi on Tuesday. Now, the relatives described Mbobu as a courageous and dedicated legal professional and have called for a prompt and thorough investigation into his death. Family members insist that justice must be served for their son, urging authorities to act swiftly to identify and apprehend the perpetrators.
Sasa kile tunasema kile kimefanyika jana ni jambo la kuhuzunisha sana. Wakili ambaye anafanya kazi yake na mtu ambaye ni wa kutumainiwa namna hiyo nimetaja, kuuawa na wahuni sio jambo zuri, na yetu ni kuappeal kwa serikali hiyo jambo iangaliwe sana, ichunguzwe, kwa sababu tunahitaji kuwa na freedom of movement. Tunahitajika as professionals, we need to do our work without fear of intimidation, without fear. We don't have to look over our shoulders to see who could be pursuing us, particularly when we are doing sensitive cases or basically we are involved in our professional work. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali ichunguze hiyo jambo, iangalie kabisa na hao wahuni watiwa baroni na hiyo jambo la aina hiyo likomeshwe. Kwa hivyo nikusema yetu ni appeal kwa serikali na ni appeal hii maneno iangaliwe, kwa sababu sasa itakuwa ngumu sana professionals kufanya kazi tukiwa na misukosuko ya aina hiyo, kukiwa ati unaweza kuuawa kwa sababu ya vile umetenda kazi.
Right, we hope that justice will be served. Still, matters corridors of justice, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, that is the EACC, has accused the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, that is ODPP, of derailing the fight against corruption in counties. Now appearing before the Senate County Public Accounts Committee, EACC officials revealed that more than 18 county corruption cases were withdrawn by the ODPP between 2023 and 2025. Now, the Commission expressed concern that the move undermines accountability efforts and allows graft suspects to escape justice.
It would be good for us if we take our cases all the way through to court. Civil cases, as has been mentioned by the CEO, the law allows us to take our cases all the way through. And if you look at our rate of success, it is in the area of recoveries.
As we give you the product, we wait for feedback. So in short, Chair, Senator Wambua, that comes from the DPP because he's the one who has the product. And in cases where the DPP feels that we need to discuss further, we are willing, and we have always discussed. We have always sat down, in some cases discussed, but it depends on the goodwill of the DPP.
Right, now let's talk matters education, and the university's academic staff union, that is WASU, has issued a 7-day strike notice to all public universities and their constituent colleges over what it terms as the government's persistent failure to honor collective bargaining agreements, that is CBAs, worth more than 10 billion Kenya shillings. WASU Secretary General Constantine Wesonga announced that the strike will begin on September 17th and will continue until all outstanding issues, including unpaid salaries and unimplemented agreements are fully resolved. The union accuses the government of failing to implement several CBAs, which they say has left lecturers demoralized and public universities in crisis.
The strike shall commence on Wednesday, 17th September 2025, and it shall continue until all the issues I've stated are implemented in total. 2.7 billion must hit our members' bank accounts. The 8.8 billion CBRAs for 2017-2021 CBA must also hit our members' bank account. Our members in all public universities and their constituent colleges shall withdraw their labor and shall not resume duty until the three issues are enumerated.
Right, now let's talk matters politics. Soiba Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka and Saboti Member of Parliament Caleb Hamisi have emphasized that compensation for victims of protest will be meaningless without ensuring justice for those who have lost their lives. Speaking at a youth advocacy meeting at Ufangano House, Kalonzo noted that the government has acknowledged responsibility for the violence inflicted on young people during the protest. Now, he urged authorities to take immediate action to guarantee that every affected individual and bereaved family receives justice. MP Amisi supported Kalonzo's remarks, stressing that accountability must come first before financial redress to restore public trust and fairness.
And then the state will say, we'll compensate you. We'll kill you, then compensate you. My honest submission is let there be a blanket admission by this administration that they wrongfully detained, they wrongfully maimed, they destroyed people's property and blamed it on other wrong people, that there must be a blanket apology to the Kenyan nation. That would be something. But you cannot just, compensation without justice is not compensation. Honestly, there must be justice and demonstrable ability to say sorry.
I think I've been in so many of these youth advocacy meetings until I've exhausted. I just need to listen to you and let's have a conversation.
Now, the National Executive Council of Democracy for Citizens Party, that is DCP, has announced key preparations ahead of Kenya's upcoming by-elections scheduled for the 27th November of 2025, while also raising concerns over national security and foreign interference. During a press briefing at the party's headquarters in Nairobi, DCP leaders revealed the establishment of two vital party organs, the National Elections Board, that is NEB, and the International Disputes Resolutions Committee to ensure transparent and effective internal processes. Additionally, the party has set up a fully equipped electoral secretariat to coordinate strategy, logistics, messaging, branding, and resource mobilization for its candidates.
Today, we met as the National Executive Council of the DCP party at our headquarters, and in attendance were honorable members who are great friends of the party. When we agreed on the following: one, as we approach the by-elections scheduled for 27th November 2025, and in preparation for subsequent nominations and elections, the National Executive Council has enhanced two vital organs of the party: one, the National Elections Board; two, the National Appeals and Dispute Resolution Panel. These organs will provide the expertise required to ensure fair, transparent, and effective internal processes. As a party, we are firm in advocating for democratic governance, the protection of civil liberties, and the defense of Kenya's sovereignty against the excesses of the punitive Kenya Kwanza regime. Kenya will witness 1 senatorial, 6 National Assembly, and 17 ward by-elections on 27 November 2025. NEC has resolved to work closely with like-minded partners to secure victory for the DCP candidates across the country. In the spirit of collaboration and fairness under the united opposition and our resolve to unity ahead of the 2027 general elections, leading to the identification of one presidential candidate to face William Ruto, we have agreed that DCP will support the Democratic Party in Bere North constituency, acknowledging that the seat was previously held by the Democratic Party and should rightfully be retained for the party's candidate to complete a full term, and hence DCP has agreed to give support to the Democratic Party candidate and start down our candidate at DCP. This decision has also been informed by the recognition that the Honorable Justin Bidan Muturi, the party leader of the Democratic Party, is a great leader from that region with enhanced capacity and undoubted leadership qualities to lead the Democratic Party into winning the seat. We shall therefore support.
Right, at the same time, the Democracy for Citizens Party, that is DCP, led by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, has suffered a setback in Bere North following the defection of a key candidate ahead of the upcoming by-election. Duncan Mbui, the current Overroaring ward representative, resigned from DCP citing betrayal by the party. He has since joined the Chama, that is CCK, led by former Minister Moses Kuria, and has been awarded the party ticket as its main candidate for the by-election. Now, speaking on his departure, Mbui accused DCP of attempting to stifle his political ambitions by allowing certain local politicians to influence decisions on who should fly the party's flag.
Sisi wenye kura katika hii Bere North constituency, sisi ndio tuko na usemi wa kuangalia na macho yetu ni kiongozi yupi anaweza pepa maono yake. Maono yake inaambatana na ya maono ya community. Kweli ama si kweli? Lakini hatuwezi enda hii mkondo imeanzwa. Mimi nimesema nasimama kivyangu.
You go to my record in by-elections, it's clear. I mean, I'm not here to waste time. I'm not here to make a point. I'm here to deliver this seat, and most important, I'm here to hold my brother here as he leads better people, and to show him that indeed it is good to learn from people who have been there, who have the experience, and who have a track record.
Right, moving on from two across our borders, the Nepalese government has deployed troops in the capital city, Kathmandu, following violent protests that saw Parliament and the Supreme Court buildings set ablaze. The unrest erupted after government forces reportedly opened fire on demonstrators, leaving at least 20 civilians dead. Now, the protest, whose cause is yet to be officially confirmed, escalated into widespread chaos, prompting the authorities to call in the National Army to restore order. Security has been tightened around key government installations as tensions remain high in the city. Officials have appealed for calm, while human rights groups are calling for an investigation into the use of live ammunition against protesters. Right, 16 minutes past the top of the hour. We are due for a short breather here on EBN Prime Edition, but we'll be back with much more.
Of the preschool.
Lakini leo tumefuna kulikuwa na engineer mwenye alikuja mwenye highlight some issues pertaining the same church, because also the same church is saying that they have the documentation, they have the land, and for now we are doing, the engineer is doing due diligence to find out how this church got this land, which was meant to be a community land.
Tension escalated last week when residents voiced their frustration over the church's actions, which have reportedly contributed to the closure of the sewage drainage system and increased flooding during rainy seasons. The situation prompted a meeting between community members and the church leaders, where Ngombao emphasized the necessity of unity to reach a sustainable resolution.
Na mimi nafungiwa wakati mvua inanyesha, siwezi toka kwa nyumba sababu ya maji imejaa hapa. Gari haziwezi kukaa hapa, zinatoka. Nakuwa na shida sana kwa hiyo Bubani Court sababu maji inajaa.
By mutual agreement, the residents and the leaders of the IFC Church have consented to collaborate on addressing their boundaries and activity scheduled for Thursday, the 28th of this month, which will be overseen by the Deputy County Commissioner of the Macharia Sub-County. This meeting gives hope to the residents of Buruburu Phase 3 that their problem can find a permanent solution through cooperation and constructive dialogue.
Right, now let's get sporty. And FC Barcelona from Kandui, Bungoma County, emerged victorious in the FKF Bungoma Mini League, defending a Compelute FC 3-0 on penalties after a stalemate in regular time. Now the league, which serves as a platform for promotion to higher divisions, showcased competitive matches leading up to the final. Earlier, both teams advanced to the final by winning their respective semi-finals. FC Barcelona routed Kanzu FC 3-0, while Compelute edged Lutungu United 3-2. Dennis Nyongeza, chairperson of the FKF Bungoma branch, explained that the initiative aims to support local teams and reduce financial burdens.
Kumekuwa na improvement ya level ya mpira katika kaunti ya Bungoma. Ukikompea na mwaka jana vile tulikuwa Webuye na leo, there's some improvement. Hii inaonyesha kwamba kiwango ya mpira katika kaunti yetu ya Bungoma inaendelea kwenda juu. Na sisi kama ofisi tutajaribu vile tuwezavyo kuweza kuboresha mambo ya mpira. Na kuboresha mambo ya mpira ni lazima tukue na enough resources. So kwa hivyo tunajaribu kutafuta resources vile inawezekana, tuone vile tutaboresha hii mambo ya mpira. Jambo la pili, ile ilikuwa issue ya regional leagues. Regional leagues zinaenda kuwa this year. It was a proposal kwamba tusikuwe na regional league. No, tukue na regional league lakini tusikuwe na division 2. Lakini that proposal has never been ratified by the national office. Kwa hivyo msimu huu hizi teams ambazo zimecheza hapa zinaenda kucheza regional league. Tukiangalia tuone kama mbeleni kutakuwa na changes, pia tutawaeleza. Lakini kwa sasa regional league iko na zile teams ambazo zimeshiriki hapa wajiandae kucheza regional league. Tumeanza kutengeneza our strategic plan. Na hiyo strategic plan ndio tutatumia kupatiana these corporate organizations kwamba tunaweza saidiana katika mambo ya mpira. So tunatarajia huku mbele mambo haitakuwa mbaya sana. Unaona kama last year namba 1 alipewa 10,000. Namba 2 hakuna kitu. Lakini this time tumejaribu. Namba 1 amepata 100 na hizi timu zingine pia.
Right, it is exactly 30 minutes past the top of the hour. Events, of course, keeping us company until this particular minute. And of course, thank you for your feedback here on SMS line 23059. Of course, your feedback on our Facebook page at EBN TV. Can you do appreciate your feedback here on EBN Prime Edition? Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Lara Omondi. My name is Martin Macharia. Let's do this again when God says we do.